Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Yooper here, and I'm actually joined by Clam. Well, actually, on the other side, because everything's reversed for me. So how's it going, Clam?
Doing good. I don't see what you're looking at, but I'm sure I will here in a minute with the little stream delay going on. But yeah, should be another fun match in the Revolution League tonight. Should be a fun time here. Apex Esports, we covered them last time. They moved on, and now they're playing the #1 seeded Legion here. You know, I haven't really seen these guys in action, but I imagine they're #1 seed for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, you usually don't just, sometimes the idea of a ghost #1 seed is a little bit screwy, to be honest, but here's the cool thing, though. So we're actually going to be kicking to some maps and modes, cool little sick transitions. Yooper got an upgrade, baby. And so we actually got ourselves a Sake Hardpoint to kick things off, and then we're going to Hacienda Search and Destroy, followed by a Den Overload. And then obviously, if it does go the distance, as I'm expecting this to go, we're going to be going to a Colossus Hardpoint and a Raid Search and Destroy. So, I mean, what do you think about this maps and modes overall, though, for this matchup, Clam?
I mean, good map set altogether. I do like seeing, the DLC maps coming in first off, because a lot of time, they tend to be in the later part of the series, and we don't end up actually getting to cover them. So I'm always excited for some new maps. Sake map #1. Got to make sure your rotations are on point. And Hacienda S&D map 2. I feel like these first two maps are going to be critical for the series, and we'll see. I mean, if Legion come out hot in that Sake, it might just be curtains early here. I'm looking at a really strong start for Apex to get the ball rolling.
No, for sure. And so, no, that's where I'm really looking forward to it, honestly, because like you said before, we were able to cast Apex's last match, and so now we're gonna see how they go up against #1 seed. And remember, this is winners round 2, so there's still plenty of Call of Duty action to be had here in the winners round. If I don't have a bracket in front of me, I don't know if you do happen to have one, Clam.
I have one. I gotta find it though real quick. I found it. I did find it. How
many more rounds until winners or until grand finals if you're in winners?
So if the winner of this moves on to the winners the winners final, you could say, and then if you win that, you're in the grand. So 2 more rounds if you win this one. You just got to win 2 here, and we'll see if the Legion are able to do that. They're probably the favorites in this one, but I haven't seen them yet, so it's hard to know until we see them in action here. But yeah, not a ton more games till we get to the grands here.
That's what's up. And then obviously there is the losers bracket or the lower bracket, depending on how you want to say it. But I mean, definitely, we've been getting a lot of action here so far in this league. And I was calling it the Rev CDL League because I was kind of like, we were both just kind of thrown to the wolves on that one. But I did find out that, hey, Rev is short for Revolution. So, hey, look at that. Don't you love how things correlate sometimes? But so I was told pretty much, however I want to say it, because there's not really like any definitive organizations or anything like that. It's mostly like a friends league. Yeah. Kind of like if you have a bunch of your buddies that get together to do like fantasy football brackets or something. That's pretty much kind of a similar situation with this league. But the Revolution League. So I'm looking forward to any Call of Duty really. I mean, the other day I did a wager match. But that was like a $400 wager match. Each player anteed up $50, and it was a best of 7 series. And it was screwy. But then again, like a couple nights ago or earlier this week, I had the pleasure of casting a match in I can't remember what league it was, but Panda, who was he's like an admin for the EWTL, and he was playing on a team. I can't remember I think it might have been EWTL Challengers Division, but they literally told me before the broadcast started, he's like, brother, I am drunk. We are all drunk. We are vibing. And by map 3, like it was just like shotguns, LMGs, literally. It was brutal. It was
He's
fun.
a troll.
It was such a troll. It was such a troll series, but it was super funny because somebody, I think it was Beaky, came in. He's like, "What the hell is this shit?" And he left after he saw an LMG on Sake Search and Destroy or whatever it was. So he's just like, "I'm done."
I want to do one of those. I want to cover one of those series. You know how like they do like the creator cups where everybody can just use whatever the hell they want. I want to cover one of those just like with some random people and just see what ends up happening there. You pull out whatever the hell cheese you want to use, like riot shield or ballistic knives, crossbow, use it all. LMGs, rockets, who cares? I want to cover one of those.
That would be fun.
A fun time, yeah.
Dude, there was one where they had like it was an LMG that with the attachments, you had no spare reserve ammo, but you had a 500 round mag with the LMG, and he's just in mid like doing a heavy from TF2 impression, just. It's like what's going on here, dude? But we're still we're still waiting for the fellows to be getting themselves situated here. So we're gonna cut it to a quick intermission. When we come back, we're gonna go ahead and see how everything breaks down in this map 1 Sake Hardpoint. We have Legion, Apex, Revolution League, Winners Round 2 coming at you guys here in just a couple minutes. Don't go over, folks. Plenty of action coming up next. Alrighty, welcome everybody. We are finally in the lobby here. We have Apex versus Legion Rev League playoffs, or sorry, Revolution League playoffs winners round 2. Got Clam. How we doing, Clam?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for some high-quality Call of Duty action here. I'm curious how the #1 seed is going to start here. We got some predictions in the chat that it's going to be Apex 3-1. I'm curious if that's going to hold any water or not, because I feel like you're typically the #1 seed for a reason. I said that on the pre-show, but we'll see what they're going to be cooking with off the break. 10 seconds going Legion's way, but it will be Apex with the initial time now, and the spawns are actually going to flip here, so potential for Apex to try and chain this.
Don't mind me, I'm just casually dying for some reason. There we go. But yeah, no, Apex is doing, they're trying to get themselves the spawns, really. You could see Ellipse. Is that Eclipse? Ellipse? I'm just going to say Ellipse, and we're just
Ellipse.
Ellipse.
No. We got trolled in chat early. I saw in this thread that like for saying his name wrong, so I'm gonna say it wrong on purpose now just to troll him even more. Eclipse, Lips, whatever the fuck your name is. Yeah, literally, yes. Just let him roll.
I love it, but no, he was trying to get spawns. It does not work out for him, unfortunately, or at least for the most part. Isaac from the side of Apex trying to get something going as well, and finally, choice gunfights going your way. So. Excuse me, you're able to at least stop the bleeding a little bit. Ellipse, though, getting a little bit too hyper-aggressive. That might potentially cause a spawn flip. Number 7, Kaga from Legion trying to get on there as well. Chewy and Grizz going to be the ones to clean it on up. But reinforcements now coming underway. Ellipse gets taken down, and so now begins the mad dash over to P3, which, if you look at the bottom left of your screen, Kaga and Grizz going to be the ones to be rotated on up.
Yeah, that will be Legion here. They don't exactly have barrel control in the back, so it's going to be Brimson hitting out the back, just waiting for his teammates to get some kills here. And you got 2 players on the time. I'm not sure if this setup is good or not, because you're going to be flooded out in the back any second here. And yeah, here comes the pressure. Number 2, number 3, or number 1 and number 2 going to just flood into the time. And yeah, they just basically, Apex get a free break there. Nobody watching the barrel position, and they just flood through for basically free there, Yooper. Didn't love that setup, and it leads to an Apex break here early.
Yeah, that was kind of the 6 Ps is something that everybody always needs to learn. And if you don't know what the 6 Ps are, it's prior planning prevents piss poor performance. And so not rotating properly obviously can sometimes throw a damper into the plans. But Legion, though, still, they're able to retake the hill pretty decisively. Ellipse just trying to find whoever that is. Looks like it's going to be Chewy. Not able to find him. 2 members of Apex are going to get taken down. The rotation... looks like Ellipse finds 2. So yeah, I mean, overall though, if you're Apex, you're still kind of in this, but the big thing is going to be the hold here. You have Isaac from the side of Apex. You have Technique pushed up, a 3-man push coming in from P1, and it's Legion's time to try to secure this hill.
Yeah, you rotated early for this one, and well, you got all the personnel on board. Can you win the gunfights is really the question. 2 kills going their way, and it will be Ellipse reading the spawns now in the back. Got a couple players flipping out toward the front as well. If you can get these guys in the back, this could be a decently clean setup. Just got to worry about Vayne now lurking here. And I don't know if they gave him up or not. They still know he's here. They should be able to deal with him soon, but the pressure from the front, this bait from Vayne has worked out wonderfully. Now Legion in from the front.
Yeah, and that was a big, too, like if guys are, for me at least, I'm always constantly looking at the minimap just because the fact it kind of helps me with tracking for where the potential gunfights are going to be and everything. But they had splits. If you're Legion, they ended up 2 guys spawning over by P2 and 2 guys spawned over in the back of P3. So that's kind of what allowed Legion to be able to get inside of that hill just for a little bit of that scrap time at least. But Apex still doing a pretty good job on the rotational game other than a couple of blunders. But a lot of Apex gets taken down. There's even a team kill in there. Brimson, last man standing. Kaga going to be able to take him down. So Legion 104-64, up by 40 points, P5. I don't know about you, but so far Legion's looking pretty solid overall. I mean, Kaga 17-8. Now finally 17-9. Caster's Curse always comes in to fuck somebody sideways, no matter how you slice it.
Like that.
They do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, let's see what the comms are sounding like for the side of Legion here. They've got this early lead on the P5 right now as we head back toward P1. Let's go into an early listen-in with the Legion, the #1 seed. See how they're coming here.
Top. P1. I'm throwing a trophy on point. I got your window. One in front of me. I stunned him. Ellipse, in front of me, stunned and naded. I'm
No,
marked.
Brimson, wait. Isaac heal.
We're good. Behind us.
Behind me, window.
You flip.
Yeah, too.
I'm gonna take a route
Go ahead.
behind window, okay? I'm gonna take a route behind window.
All right, sounds good. I spawned arch.
Spawn in front P2. I spawn front P2.
I'm pushing through with you, girls. I'm pushing through with you. Nice. I'm grabbing your back wall.
One time.
Oh shit.
One time, just
Render mid, hop up.
Or left on the side door. Right side window. 2p1.
I spawned P2. Guys, I spawned P2.
We spawn back here.
One
Back hit the window. Hit well.
One heal. I spawned out, guys. I spawned
Brimstone
out.
dead.
BBB front. Two front. Isaac.
Bottom stairs. Ellipse.
I got
Bottom
this
P1.
guy.
Bottom P1.
This is good scrap. We flipped out though.
Yeah, I got scraps.
I'm gonna push back. I got one to whale. Good shit, Kygo.
Pushing through.
One in deep back.
I'm checking it.
I spot out towards P1.
Okay, I'm on stairs.
Brimson in the deep back. Brimson, he's half health. Back.
Backside. Lips. Two there.
I spawned out.
And there. Man, dude, I don't know what's killing my throat right now, but it's driving me nuts. But no, that was a pretty good comms though from Legion overall, and you know it's kind of funny. It was like a reverse casters buff in that situation where Apex really locked down that P1. I mean, they were doing in that second set. They're doing really good now. It's nothing but blue in the feed. So let's actually go and kicking it to a listen in with Apex, as right now they're trying to get themselves situated, get a little bit of a lead change, which comes in now. So let's see how they go, and with the comms flowing, let's check it in with a listen in with Apex. Listen in with Apex.
Bro, there's two of them. There's still time.
Alright, I'm hitting right steps. Give me a second. I'm gonna wait for you guys.
One on their step. Our left side.
Oh, Kygo's left side.
Two there.
Weak, Kyga. Nice. Three. Block that right spawn. Block that right.
Right side.
One might be there. Yep.
Got him.
Nice, I'm pushing out. They're respawning rocks to your left.
I got left.
One mid.
Bridge, hop down.
Left for now. Stairs.
Pick up your bridge.
I don't know where he went.
One shot. He went on the window. Nice. Good.
Oh my god.
Bro, I cannot find this guy. What is going on?
Window. Two more. One behind him as well.
You, man. Fuck.
I spawned behind him.
Nice, Ellipse.
Could be front.
Yep.
Could be window.
Right. Nice.
Front.
Dead.
I got P1.
Should be window.
P1, 2P1. Well.
One dead.
Nice.
Stayed window.
I got one in front.
Window weak.
There's two windows.
I can't shot. I'm one shot.
Left. One's rocks on the left.
I can
Window
get
weak. One front.
Go, well right now.
I got well. I can pick up well. Well
dead.
Nice.
Front still.
Yep, front left.
Rock. I'm one shot. Can't shot.
I got the slip.
Alright, I'm going new.
And that is going to be listening with Apex. Dude, I left you in the dark there, brother. I
had no idea.
I forgot to switch off my mute in Discord because, like, you know, unlike, you know, Kryptonite and Dre and all these guys that use vMix, I have to go over here and, like, you know, pressing buttons like on a switchboard over here. So sometimes things get lost in translation. But Apex, though, doing pretty good. I kind of felt bad for, I think it was Ellipse who was playing a little ring around the rosy there on that P3. But overall, though, they managed to bring it back.
I mean, a huge comeback coming through. I mean, Legion were up quite a bit in that one, and I feel like I liked their comms maybe a little bit better, but Apex showing up in the latter stages of this hard point in a big way now. Just need 30 seconds now to close out this map number 1, and it'd be a huge takeaway to be able to win the first respawn against a top team here. Still not out of the woods yet, though. Legion going to be on old, soaking the remainder, but 3 dead. It's going to be just Kyga last alive, but this guy's got 39 kills. He is paving the way for potentially a Legion victory here. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge flank from Isaac, though. We kind of caught the tail end of it there, but Homie definitely was hitting a hard flank. And so now Legion, you can't win it here, but you need at least half of this hill to stay competitive in this last set here for the map 1. Isaac, though, still bombing and weaving his way to victory, getting the kills he needs. Kaga finds one. You still have multiple guys on it. Kaga finds a second. Grizz, alongside other members of Legion, trying to find an opening here, but Apex just staying alive, man. Somebody called the Bee Gees. They are locked and loaded, just trying to get inside of this hill. 7 seconds is all they need to win this, so it is go time right now if you're Legion. Ellipse with a huge double, and that's pretty much going to be the dagger right there. And so Apex going to be taking that map 1. Wow.
Huge map to convert there as well to start things off hot on the Sake HB. And we talked about the rotations on this map earlier in the pre-show, and they paid off in a big way for Apex. Felt like they were playing a little bit more proactively on the map, being able to convert those spawns into the hill time. And really, I feel like Legion, I mean, they made quite a few mistakes on some of those rotations, and you can't just slay your way out of all your problems. You got to play proactively, especially on a map as punishing as this one can be. And I mean, Kaga, despite the 42 bomb in that one, just didn't matter enough. It's going to be Apex taking the first.
Yeah, no, they did a pretty good job there. And so, I mean, definitely, they brought it back, man. That's really all they had to do. And they were able to do just that. So you really can't be hating, but I feel bad for Kaga. I mean, Kaga really, there's nothing worse than when you are just going off and just swinging for the fences and you're not able to capitalize like you were hoping to. But, that's just kind of how it goes. As we check with the maps and modes here just for a quick second, we're going to go and see how everything is going with those maps and modes. Oh, look at that. Yooper's got a little bit of an upgrade.
Ooh, full sauce.
So I found out how to use studio mode. But here, I'm going to kick it to you, Clem, as I talk to the boys here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great map number 1 out of Apex, don't get me wrong, but they got to keep it up for map number 2 on Hacienda as well. This is a map that can be incredibly punishing if you're not familiar with playing on this map as well. The timings on this map can get incredibly irritating, let me put it that way. I feel like timings on this map can be everything, and you got to make sure that you're not getting shot in the back, and it's easier said than done, especially with, mid-map being kind of going all over the damn place. But I feel like an A bang out is where we see a lot of teams going on this map in particular. And if you can hold the A post plan, it's a great situation, especially on this BO7 version with some of the wall tech in the back.
Yeah, no, for real. And also, too, like, we're going to be going up into this Hacienda hardpoint, or search and destroy, right? And Hasi is one of those maps that is truly unforgiving, in my opinion, because you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, because your outer lanes are AR's heavens, or like AR heavens, right? But the middle is all SMG. But where those bombs are situated, especially over, I think it's the B site where it's the P4 on Hasi for hardpoint. Yeah. That by that rock is an absolute just destruction zone. No matter how you slice it, it's just like, oh my God. I've seen some pretty crazy plays where it's like all of a sudden everybody's dead within 2 seconds as soon as they converge there.
And I feel like we see that a lot in B bangouts. If you don't have a trophy system, you might as well not even bother going over there. Otherwise, you're just going to get spammed with nades. You either got to slow play it or make sure you have trophy systems over there. And I mean, that could be beneficial to save your nades for a post plan as well on that B site for that reason. So even if you don't get naded out early, if enemy teams, if they save their nades, I mean, it can be deadly if you don't have a trophy system on that rock in particular. You see the back setup on the rock by the double door or by the mid cut area a lot. And if you have a nade, you're just going to get, absolutely nuked there. So we'll see if we have any sort of nade shenanigans or not.
If you cook it the
especially,
right way,
I've seen pro teams do that all the time when that map was played, especially last year.
Yeah, no, for real. Here, we finally got into the new lobby, but I think we're waiting on some people. So here, I'm going to let you kind of yap for a second here as I figure some stuff out.
Oh, I'm going to yap all right. And Hacienda search, isn't the end of our journey either. I mean, we still got Den for sure on the overload as well. And, Apex Esports, they're banning Den on both hardpoint and search here. So Den overload squeaking in. They unfortunately couldn't avoid one of them in this series. And you know, the fact that they won the hard point in the map number 1 bodes well going into the overload. I feel like their teamwork, especially on the rotations, was on point, but are they going to be able to translate to a overload on map 3? And that's going to be my question as well as we go deeper for Colossus HP later. I mean, you know, they kind of got outslayed in a way, but kind of didn't, because it was literally just Kaiga that went absolutely off. He got like plus 20, and the rest of his team was almost like -7 or something, I think, each. So kind of an interesting spread.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I'm looking forward to this one more than anything. Is it's like Kaga was absolutely destroying mother truckers. You know what I mean? And so like Search and Destroy is one of those maps, is one of those modes where it's just not as forgiving when it comes to stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
but. Oh, the lobby crashes. They were getting everybody in there. They got like 15 mother lovers in that freaking Codcast.
Yeah, they need to chill with the Codcasters. For those wondering, yeah, they got like they're trying to set up the lobby, and they're wondering why it keeps breaking because they have 18 million people in here. Just guys, just chill. Just watch the stream.
Yeah.
We're literally casting it.
Yeah,
like, you guys don't need to all be in the lobby.
Yeah,
just sit back, chill, get some popcorn, and we'll cover it for you.
I mean, you could be like
worry.
me and have a very unique looking. Well, you can't see it on right now, but. I got this really intricate looking Budweiser Stein that I put some Pepsi in because, you know, I'm not drinking right now. I get paid tomorrow, and you best believe I'm getting some Jaeger and Monster.
Oh, shit.
I'm getting turned up all week. Wife and kids aren't home. As you guys can probably tell, my wife isn't behind me. My kids aren't running around, so they're visiting family down in Tennessee, which, you know what? Going to the South in the freaking summer sounds as fun as going to the Arctic Circle in the freaking winter. So, you know, that's just me personally, but, you know, it is what it is. But no, we're going to kick it to a quick intermission while they kind of figure out what they're doing with the lobby. And when we come back, we're going to see if Legion are going to be able to get themselves back in this ball game here. Hacienda Search and Destroy Map 2 coming up momentarily, winners round 2. See you guys in just a jiffy.
Woo!
Oh, I forgot my mic was muted. Oh, hey, there we go. So we're both just kind of getting our asses kicked right now. So if you guys are wondering, to anybody listening, we kind of have like too many people in the party. They're trying to, and to Powers, unbeknownst to me, we're trying to have like 14 people going to a private lobby, and private lobby's already sketch enough when you have 9 people, two teams of 4 and podcasters. So we're still kind of getting the lobby situated, but I guess we can kind of.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we just the whole like I need a thing that says I just work here on my shirt. But
that's literally what we're doing right now. I mean, hey, we're gonna cover the series regardless. Would like to be able to get things going sooner rather than later. And honestly, I just thought about it. I don't know why they don't just have one person in there screen sharing to the other 8 or 9 people in the watch party. Wouldn't that be just so much easier and more convenient? Like, honestly, why are we all in the lobby?
But see, that's the thing. It's too easy. It's too easy to do that. You can't do it.
I mean, to be honest, like I understand, like if the lobby wasn't having issues, they probably would be fine. But the fact that we're having issues, just let us chill. Let us get in our lobby. Let us get set up. And I know there's problems with the game. The game sucks. We all know Activision's a terrible place to play COD apparently. And you know, hopefully we can get things situated here in a minute. But enough bitching about what current circumstances. We'll talk about the series a little bit here. Yeah, because honestly, I could go on a tirade for like another 30 minutes if I wanted to, but. I won't. I'll restrain myself, and we'll talk a little bit about the series here. I mean, so far, Apex coming out the gates hot. I wasn't expecting that from them. Map number 1, to be honest. I was expecting Legion to take care of business in that first one, but I do believe that was Apex's map pick. And I mean, they showed out in that first one. They took it by about 30 in the end, and you know we're going to be heading to a Hacienda S&D hopefully here rather soon. And I'm curious what Legion is going to have up their sleeve because they're the ones that picked it, and I mean they must have something.
Yeah. I mean, nobody, kind of like how nobody just simply walks into Mordor. Nobody just simply picks Hacienda, in my opinion, right? Like, especially too now, like, I think it was it BO6 or was it Black Ops 4 that Hacienda? I think it was BO6, yeah. I think it was BO6 that Hacienda was the map.
It was on both. It's on both. These are all
was it on both? Oh, yeah, because it was like a repeat map. Yeah. So
there's a lot of repeats.
Yeah, a lot, especially Raid too. I mean, shit, that map's literally 16 years old.
Yeah,
or no, 15. But still, it's like with Hacienda, now with the advanced movement, that map gets crazy real quick. So, yeah, we're just kind of, I think Legion, especially Kaga, he's been the one that's been really having he had a really good map 1. And like you mentioned before, he was really the only person on that team that was positive for the most part. Give or take, just kind of glancing at the scoreboard. But I mean, ultimately, all in all, I think it's going to be a shootout. I'm almost guaranteed. I think it's going to be a shootout, but I think Legion's going to win 6-4. I think that's going to be my official prediction. What do you think, Clem?
Yeah, honestly, we probably should have done predictions before we started. I didn't even think about that. I usually used to do predictions beforehand, but I kind of strayed away from doing that, especially because I didn't have. It's tough when you don't have info on the team going in because we've seen Apex, we haven't really seen Legion, so it would kind of be a shot in the dark, right? But I mean, 6-4 is probably a safe guess. I would say since it is their map pick, and we have this long intermission now. We're between hosts. Maybe Apex cooled off a little bit since the map 1, and maybe this reset's going to help Legion coming into this second one. I feel like it's really just who handles the tilt from dealing with this long reset better. And I feel Legion going into their map pick. They know what they're going to do with it. I would say I'll take Legion as well. I think it's going to be more decisive than that, though. I think it'll be probably like 6-3, 6-2 maybe.
Oh, there you go. Trying to figure out how to freaking angle my goddamn light so it's a little bit more fancy. I don't know, whatever, dude. I just work here.
It don't matter, bro.
Oh my god, did the game crash again? Yeah, boy. Hit
him with the intermission. Hit him with it.
Yeah,
we'll be back, guys, until these guys can figure out a lobby.
Yeah, but definitely. Obviously, this is your chance, guys. Make sure you don't hurt your legs. Stand up, stretch, do some. Hurt your butts, if you guys don't have any purple things for cushions or whatever, or you got a big ass, just stand up, do some stretches, grab something to drink, grab something to eat, do whatever. But we will see you guys, Hacienda, hopefully, fingers crossed, in a couple minutes. So don't go anywhere, folks. See you guys in just a sec. Alrighty, folks, here we are. We're finally back. Kaga, are you freaking, dude? There we go. He left. All right, I was about to start bitching like a little girl on prom night. So there we go. Clam, how we doing? We almost avoided a crisis with somebody randomly joining.
I mean, yeah, I'm here. I just hope no more issues arise from this series. Hopefully, it should be clear cut and smooth sailing from here on out. Well, Legion, smooth sailing in this first one.
Oh,
Tiger
boy.
with the first two, bomb going down. Vayne gets the third, and it's just going to be Brimson on the pinch, getting spammed through that wall. And 1v3 in this situation, unlikely, but you never know. We'll see if Brimson's up for it.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that I don't know if you noticed this in the main CDL broadcast, at least for this year, is because of how many people at LANs in particular calling people out and stuff for the X-ray and whatnot, because like, you know, the crowd being whatever. I put on X-ray mostly because so I could see trophy systems because I was a part of a scandal. I'll break that down more here as finally the remaining members of Legion clean up Apex. But oh, that's the game capture. There we go. But so just funny enough, I was a part of a league match where it was the overload, and it was like the final seconds of an overload, and they had like one team had 4 trophy systems, but because the X-ray wasn't enabled, they couldn't definitively confirm that there was 4 trophy systems, so they were able to walk away with a map victory because of the cheese. So now I have X-ray. So I'm waiting to see if somebody calls me out on it, and if you do, respectfully, GFY. Good for you.
I mean, X-ray is like I don't feel like it's that big of a deal, right? If it's on or off, like whatever, like you know what I mean? Like it's only a big deal when you got crowd cheese, you know what I mean? And then the crowd's going like, ooh, exactly. Crazy, ooga booga, he's on bomb or whatever. So yeah, I'm not too concerned with that. And I mean, it does help in situations like you said with the trophies, and it's going to be Apex with the early A bomb plant, early blood as well. Make it a second one, nice double up from a technique there, 2 in the round for him, and it's the exact same situation this time for Apex. They got the numbers and technique, maybe going for a little bit of an overchow there, but still the numbers firmly in your control. Kaiga for the attempted 1v3. They almost line up, but Apex able to clean it up.
Ooh, that was close. I mean, well, it wasn't a 1v, or almost got 2 there. I don't think he would have been able to survive much longer, but Apex still 1-1. And, you know, like I was saying before, I think Legion's going to take this 6-4. And, you know, like, even last time we watched and casted for Apex in the match that they had that you and I did against whoever the hell it was. I think it was Taken was the name of the team. But even with Taken, the Search and Destroy, it was very close until finally in the, like, middle of the match, map 2. That's when things started to really kind of go off, and I think it was Taken that ended up winning that Search and Destroy. So but we're going to see how Apex does. I mean, obviously right now, Legion currently 4-0 as Coggett make that 4-2, you know, Caster's Curse striking again. Grizz 1-2 as well. 2 members of Legion going to fall right away. Apex now just kind of playing around the middle area. I don't think Grizz is going to know he's going to get shot in the back, but able to get away with his life, and Chewy ties it up 2-2.
Yeah, big pickup from Chewy there. And now, I mean, you have an option to either plant or just play for the kills here, and it looks like Grizz gonna lay the rock down here. Both players of Apex playing on B. They think the rotation is coming in, but Legion, I mean, I was kind of surprised to see them lay that too, so I can't even blame the play call from Apex there. We'll see how the retake skills are. It is kind of planted for everything here, but also can't really see it from well, so Apex clearing out back 10, pushing forward, looking for blood. Isaac, actually, Brimson gonna spot the first one. Shot's gonna land, not enough for the kill, and you're running out of time here, 20 on the clock.
Yeah, you're kind of playing a hard, like a long rotate, and that kind of starts to bite you in the ass a little bit time-wise. I mean, you got to get 2 kills in about a span of a couple seconds, but Chewy going to be the one to lock it on down. Just running around like he's a chicken with his head cut off. It does end up working for him, though. Legion with the round victory. Chewy 4-1. You kind of see the final kill here. Able to get that one, and Mafia, I mean, that's like shooting fish in a barrel. You know it's coming. Yep. You got the iron, and bing, bang, boom, light them up. Shoot them on down like you're shooting gallery at a freaking county fair or some shit. You know, like stupid cork gun. Ooh, that thing pissed me off back in the day.
I haven't used one of those in a long. I don't know if I've ever used one with a cork, but the ones where you shoot like the air or whatever it is with the small targets. I remember that one. Those are more fun for sure. The cork ones, I don't think I've ever done the cork ones.
Oh, they were super inaccurate, dude. It's like trying to shoot a musket, like a 18th century musket. It was a pain in the butt. But as I'm complaining, though, Chewy. I was just about to say he's working on towards a kill streak there, but that's not going to work out. Kaga getting a little bit more aggressive. I mean, you can see there a beautiful 2-piece, 7-2 to start things off. I mean, we were kind of talking about it before that Kaga was going to be the man with the plan and the gunny, and it's definitely working out so far. Legion 3-1 life advantage. Ellipse all by his lonesome, and yeah, you don't got the bomb. You're about to be surrounded. It's looking pretty grim here for Ellipse.
Yeah, he's going to try and find a god timing. He's got to collect the bomb. He is closing in on that objective. So, I mean, collects the bomb, swoops it up, and actually, number 3, Grizz, didn't spot him, but does he spot the bomb? Looks like number 4, Vayne, will end up cleaning up the information, but not the kill. Nice win from Ellipse there. Now a 1v2, more manageable position, and it's definitely still winnable because Legion's still across the map now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Ellipse and probably trying to catch him off guard here, knowing that, hey, they're going to go to A, but Ellipse now starting to go towards B. I mean, I think he might potentially have gotten spotted, but yeah, he's going to go for the plant. But unfortunately, it's a little too late. And so help me God in heaven, if people keep joining this freaking lobby, I'm going to throat punch somebody. Sigma.
Yeah, respectfully, I'll say it on stream. I said it in chat. Respectfully, if you're not codcasting or getting VOD right now, get the fuck out of the lobby, guys. It's gonna crash again. I'm calling it right now. If somebody else joins this thing, this whole thing is gonna disintegrate.
Yeah, please don't make this crash because I'm gonna cry. But luckily Sigma, which is a crazy username by the way, he stays out of there. So appreciate you, buddy. But still, though, like I said before, though, Legion. They're now starting to kind of break things open, really showcasing themselves as this first seed. Kaga getting really aggressive with an NPC in mid. Kind of a little bit of a bold strategy. We're going to see if it works out for him. But Kaga now on the flank. Finds one. Grizz finds a second. Man, that was a great kill there from Kaga.
Gunfight coming through. 4v2. 5 spree for Kaga there. And it's going to be bomb down. 1v4 Isaac. I mean, what do you even do in this situation? Not a whole lot to be done. You lost your entire roster, and Legion with a huge lead now. 4-1 edge in this Hacienda, and I had a feeling this might be a similar... I mean, we did predictions beforehand. I called 6-2, 6-3, and I mean, Legion on pace for that right now.
Yeah. No, looking really good. I remember saying 6-4, so we're going to see if Apex can come out swinging on here. You know, I was kind of thinking, I was like, huh, you know, it'd be funny. Let's go in for a listening. But I'm like, you know, that's probably, let's not be trolly. I don't think these guys, I don't think if they don't have streamer mode on, they're going to hear a ding. They're like, what the hell's that? But no, Kaga, again, like I said, the HBK of his team throwing some sweet chin music to Apex at the moment. See Kaga, though, finds one, backs up. Still one more kill needed. Oh, for the Hellstorm, but just not able to get it. You have multiple players from Apex just getting stunned up like crazy. You got enemy surrounded. Somebody calling the broken arrow if you're Apex.
2v2. Isaac gonna try and find another one here. Both players thinking about squaring, but now it will be Isaac wrapping back and Brimson thinking about doing the same. And we'll see where Legion ends up playing here on defense. They're just waiting for the pressure to come, and if they don't spot anything toward B soon, they're gonna know the wrap is gonna happen here, and that's where Chewy is headed. If Chewy can find a timing on A, he might be able to drop the bomb planter.
Yeah, and that's gonna be obviously the big thing, right? And Chewy, though, still kind of just waiting. You have Grizz, who's just kind of like on a roaming scouting kind of thing going on, and nobody's over by B, so Apex gonna be able to get a free bomb plant for the most part. Isaac kind of taking his time there, finally going to get the bomb down. So Brimson watching with that AR in hand. So you got an AR and an SMG and an AR and an SMG on both sides. So Legion going to go up the middle. This might be disastrous, though, if Brimson gets locked in. He doesn't, though. Finds one at least. So we're going to see what Apex can pull off here on this attacking round.
Oh, Brimson, it's horrible timing here. They just abandoned the bomb site, but they just got to play the time. Chewy looking for the gunfights. He gets him low as hell right there, but the trades are better. And Apex, they do convert that round. That got a little dangerous. I'm surprised that they gave up the rock positioning there. Really risky stuff, but it ends up working out for you, and there will be a second one for Apex.
Yeah, it's basically like a fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, you know. And I was really shocked when they gave that up. But then again, you know, like if you... In a way, if you kind of hug those stairs, I can see that kind of being a legitimate strategy, you know, if they're pushing up towards the bomb, especially if you plant the bomb on the side. I don't know if they did or not, but still, overall, Apex only down by 2 rounds. Legion now in an attacking situation yet again. And before, this is the Kaga show. All right, let's be real here. Kaga is backpacking the ever living daylights out of Legion right now, and you still have Grizz, who's the main bomb carrier. They're gonna get the bomb down right away on this A site, but still, it's almost one of those things that if you're Apex, your biggest goal right now is to take out that #1 player Kaga. You take out Kaga, and your slaying capacity goes from A tier to like D tier right away. But as I'm saying
Kaga.
though,
Freebie.
Kaga finds one.
Freebie for him, and now Brimson, I mean, another 1v3. It just seems like whoever goes A just ends up winning the round. Brimson going for the sneaky little ninja. Already halfway, but he should get cleaned up here. They do check the bomb. They're not going to let that nonsense happen, which is crazy because I do remember we had some crazy nonsense happen last time.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, I mean, shoot, last year for BO6, I think it was, when Scrap in a round 11 had that RCXD. Right. Like,
I forgot about that.
So stupid.
That was insane.
That was one of the stupidest and craziest things I've ever seen on a CDL broadcast. That was crazier than when Maven decided to douse himself in maple syrup at the Toronto Major a few years ago. But it was just still like, we've seen some pretty crazy stuff. Brimson almost getting away with it, but they do check the bomb, which that's always a good idea to do that. But Apex now having a full sale 4 rounds in a row. Isaac's gonna open it up though, finds at least one. You do have Kaga hanging out over by Rock. He does end up taking technique. Grizz finds a second. So now if you're Apex, it is doom glooming here. Ellipse looking to try to get something going.
Oh, and Brimson just missed the timing window on Grizz. Grizz able to fly out the window in the nick of time, and Brimson's going to get cleaned up now. Ellipse 1v3 for the map here, and we'll see if he's able to find it. Bomb is down, and it's in no man's land. Nobody patrolling it at the moment, so he'll scoop it up. But, I mean, 1v3, you're basically going to have to isolate all these gunfights into 1v1s now.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to get my graphic loaded up here, ready to go.
I'd be doing the same.
I hate to be that guy, but I genuinely don't believe that Ellipse is going to have this in the bag. I mean, you have #4, you have the convergence come in, yeah, I'm sorry, buddy, but, it's not happening, You do need to get that on your bigger jobs, but you know what that means, though, folks? We got ourselves a guaranteed round 11, so, not round 11, map 4. I'm just faded, guys. All right, I'm old. I'm an old man.
Gotta give Unc Yoop the big text, the for sure stuff, Like,
yeah, sure dude. I need my tapioca pudding here shortly, otherwise I'm gonna go freaking losing my mind.
You can drink some Ensure, get your nap in. Yeah, no. Good stuff though. Real. Good stuff though coming in from Legion. Kaga, I mean, another great map out of him. I believe 14 and 3 in the end there. My goodness. Huge map from him, and I mean, he's doing his thing, making sure that he's able to get that map this time for Legion. And we're gonna head to map #3 here. It's gonna be Den Overload, and I talked about this one earlier. Apex banning Den in both Hardpoint and Search. We'll see if they can handle it here in Overload, because I mean, that's gonna be a map that you're gonna need to try and convert. I feel this is probably gonna be the most important map in this series here.
Oh, I think so too, right? Because I mean, here I'm just trying to type here because I can't multitask at the same time. We got the maps and modes up, but this Overload really is gonna it's gonna be the big thing, right? Like, this is the most critical. I mean, it's the critical round to begin with, right? Because I mean, no matter if you're going down 1-1 or if you're going down, or 2-0, 1-1, whatever, it still is kind of a scuffed situation to begin with. You know what I mean? And Den. And in this Overload, too, like, Kaga's really been showcasing his abilities in both the map 1 and now the map 2. I mean, without Kaga, that is a completely different series, really. So, I'm kind of excited to see how he's going to bring that slaying prowess. So I think the dude went like 13 and like 14 and 3, 14 and 4, something like that. Like, that's some crazy numbers, no matter how you slice it for anything to do with Search and Destroy. Like, getting double digits is insane.
Yeah, that was crazy, especially, because it only lasted, like 8 rounds. He did that, it was 6-2 in the end, I believe, right? So, I mean, he did that in 14 kills in 8 rounds. I mean, you're basically double positive. Well, I mean, more than double positive, but double kills like almost every round, essentially. So, yeah, that's a crazy amount of slays he's able to find in that one. And we'll see. I mean, he's been great so far. And, you know, you drop to Sake. Are you going to perform better on Den? Maybe more of a straightforward type of map that's, well, I say that, but, you know, rotations on Sake can be pretty straightforward. But I feel like Den is as kind of straightforward as it gets when it comes to a map like Overload. So we'll see if the Apex is able to respond after dropping a SMD in kind of a dramatic fashion.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a certified belt to ass, and kind of like, you know, going down. I mean, at least with Kaga, right? You know, and it's really crappy too from a team perspective if you think that the only way you can even win a round is if you take out the main Slayer. When you're in a situation like that, you are in such defense scramble mode. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
But hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't have as nearly as many people in the lobby. And hopefully we put it on invite only. And so whoever's making the lobby, which I think Apex is getting it situated right now. But yeah, so like I said, I think this is Apex's map right now. Like if they don't win this map, we are going to see a 3-1. We are not seeing a game 5. But if they end up winning this one, I think it's going to game 4 where map 4 with that Colossus, it's going to go the way of Legion. And then I think it's going to be Search and Destroy Legion again. So I think they're gonna, but like I said, if Apex doesn't win this Den Overload, I think they're gonna be singing their praises down to the lower bracket.
Yeah, it might happen, it might not. Let's set it to a quick break. We'll be back with that map number 3, Den Overload, here in just a second. So see you guys in a bit.
See you guys a bit.
Make a big deal about it.
They're gonna make it.
But like working out like a double bar.
Damn, are they really?
I like a double bar. I would definitely want you to choose like a popular bar.
Get into the lobby, just fucking watch us stream.
Just to watch one of these, but you know what? It's okay. I don't get it. Crying and shit. I'm gonna watch the stream.
Same fucking shit.
Lobby opens up, we send the invites.
What are you talking about?
We telling them make them feel better, and then it goes out. Come
They're both good.
Oh, why are you guys making a big deal then?
Exactly. That's some fuck niggas.
Talk about you.
Yeah, if you're on an Xbox too, like the people that are on Xbox and stuff, I would just watch it on my. I'll just watch it on my console.
Yeah.
But I just try to watch it on my YouTube.
Blood fire, bumble clot.
Yeah, I told you I was getting those stats before they hit the lobby, Bongington. They were nice and fresh before Isaac Carrier Mafia could even leave the lobby.
Damn, bro,
like
that's
that?
fucking terrible, bro. You get out, bro.
That's good production right there. What's up?
You get out.
All right, everybody, we are back. We a little bit of a issue with what's happening is just it's really a battle of East Coast versus West Coast, not having a central host to be able to like actually have things going. But either way, it's your boy Yooper followed by and with Clam. How we feeling for this map 3? I know that we had some pretty hot takes and some good stuff. So how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I mean, Apex, I feel like we both thought this was going to be the most important map of the series, the swing mode, for sure. And Apex, I mean, hey, they came out, they won the initial hard point. I'm curious if they're going to be able to take that momentum in the respawn game type and carry that forward. They did just lose the SND in a pretty decisive manner as well. And heading up to a straightforward map like Den might help Apex. It might not. It's just going to depend on how the slays go.
Yeah, I know, for real. And when it comes down to it so far, Kaga, you know, the one person we were saying from the side of Legion that definitely had that X factor going for him and really helping out the squad, already starting off on a 3 streak. And so Vayne going to be able to find a grenade kill on a technique. Kaga having to push back, though. Isaac from the side of Apex going to be flying on in there, causing some problems. So we're going to see how this goes. Ellipse, though, looking for somebody, and finally Kaga gets taken down, but still kind of doggy-dog here in the map. Map 3, Isaac going to pick up the device, and I think they're going to probably go over towards B-side.
Rotations on in. Isaac pushing forward. Has a couple of members to support him here. Hasn't won the initial gunfight, and the pinch through toward mid might be a problem in the future, but technique, nice little double. Actually, that's going to be Isaac with the double. Kill feed's messed up, but Isaac is not. Pushing forward now. Has a couple of players to beat and just doesn't spot the player in the corner. Good defense from Grizz. He'll hold.
I thought he might have been able to sneak that on in, but unfortunately he shot his pistol off. So it's like, oh, everybody's alerted. So, you know, but he was able to get at least somewhat close. Isaac still going crazy, though. I mean, 8-4 right now. Make that 9-4 on a 2 streak. So Isaac doing a pretty good job of locking things down for his team. Apex, he's starting to get a little bit more aggressive. Has the device in hand. Oh, but a cheeky little corner there. Legion going to push back the offense that Apex is bringing right now. You do have one guy left standing to Lips, but he finally gets cleaned on up. And so again, with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in this first half, no scores. I think just seeing how things are going, unless somebody goes hard in the paint, I think this is going to be a very low scoring game.
Yeah, well, especially the first half. I have seen where, you know, first half is scoreless, then the second half just blows wide open. I have seen that before, and yeah, we'll see if that's going to be the case. I'm curious how the comps of Legion are sounding after winning that SND and looking poised to potentially score here. Let's go into it, listen in with the Legion here on this map number 3.
We're good.
Like that.
We're good. Let's go. Watch the wrap, guys. Watch the wrap.
No, one shot.
Mid right now. I'm going through. Going to him.
Nice, twin. We gotta push through right.
Yep. Working our way over
On the stairs.
One's old. One more old. Technique.
Isaac P4. He's on tree.
Helping.
They're gonna be set up for now.
Minor.
Yeah, he's in the corner.
Outer Brimson. Don't try it. Fishing it. No.
Think these server smaller.
Niner. Inner server. BBB.
Dead.
Bullet. Outer.
No, I fell off the map.
Oh, yeah.
Inner server. Isaac.
Brimson, bottom T.
Isaac.
Nice, good trade.
Inner server. We have to push up. Bane, back up.
Look at me. There's 2 of them. Ellipse and technique.
So a little bit of an awkward silence there after
Yeah.
an unfortunate falling off the map. We're not gonna have enough time to be able to check in with Apex, or at least give them a proper listening. So we're gonna check in right as soon as the map or second half starts. But yeah, as soon as I was getting ready to go into that listen-in, Apex scored 1, Legion found another, and then Apex with that last capture because of a blunder from, I think it was Kaga or Vayne that fell off the map. But still 13 seconds left. Grizz finds 3. 8 seconds remaining. They're trying to find an opening here. Chewy, oh, he gets taken down, and Apex going to be able to walk away with the 1 detonation advantage here in this first half. Eventually, at least. I might eat my words here.
Yeah, number 6
Oh,
being
there
pushed
it
up
is.
incredibly far. Will finally get cleaned up. And honestly, I would argue that both of those caps coming through for Apex were kind of just mistakes from Legion on the defensive side. I feel like both, you know, the first one, they just kind of scooped up and ran with it. And both players, Legion, looking for spawn kills, but they were so far out of the play that they weren't able to back it up in time, and Apex got that first one for free. And then, obviously, you know, Vayne falling off the map, the slip and slide effect can happen, and
Yeah,
the
that's
second one
just
does well
rough.
through for Apex. So, I mean, honestly, if you lock in, if you're Legion in the second half, you're only down one score. You know you made some mistakes in the first half that led to this deficit, so you definitely still have a chance. But Apex, I mean, capitalizing on off their mistakes to their credit.
Yeah, I know, it's just kind of funny with that awkward silence of everybody just like,
Yeah.
oh, that happened. But still, though, but looking at the scores real quick, like for KD and everything, obviously the one person we were expecting to really pop off was going to be Kaga, and doing so now, 19 and 11. But if you look at the other side, the only person that's really doing anything, at least lane-wise, is going to be Isaac with the 16 and 10. But speaking of Apex, we're going to go in with a listen-in with the boys from Apex, and we're going to see what they can cook up here at the beginning of the second half. Up by 1. Let's see how down and dirty they get. Let's go in with a listen-in with Apex.
Lockers.
Yo, bring it left.
Three down. Can grab back. Can grab back. Can grab.
I guess you back here.
Last one mid. Last one mid.
In the back over here. No.
Oh, bro, I get 2 right there, bro.
Bro, show you that bitch ass knife, bro. The fuck.
Left.
2 mid.
I'm
2 mid.
throwing a
There's only 2
trophy.
Jojo.
Be there.
Oh, bro, I can't, bro.
Fine. Look at me in front of you guys.
Stun 1 lockers. I'm gonna take it right. They're gonna be ready for this. No.
Oh,
Dumb.
bro.
One more lockers. Okay, we gotta play the kills first, guys.
Got mid, bro. You guys gotta come help me out mid.
We're in pretty
Push out
right.
right.
And there we go. So a little bit of a listen in for you guys for Apex. And yeah, I mean, when it came down to it, they ended up taking her on back all the way. I mean, Apex almost got it in that end zone, but they were able to, Legion was able to run it back. So pretty tough, I should say. What do you think, Clam?
I'm not gonna lie, both those listen-ins were not very good.
No.
This is probably the worst both teams have sounded really in the voice comps, and you know, maybe it was just poor timing on when we chose to go into the listen-ins. I don't know if they sounded better before we went on either of the teams, but yeah, not exactly ideal, as it's gonna be Legion with 2 scores now in a row in this second half. On the doorstep for a third one is Tyga, but he's trying to slip the net. Unfortunately, he met the firing squad. Will get cleaned up, and yeah, I feel like Apex, I mean, definitely on the back foot right now. It seems like Legion have started to turn up here.
Yeah, and I think the biggest reason too, to kind of play devil's advocate a little bit, as to why the comms aren't as flowing as they were in map 1 is just, man, the host situation is just brutal right now. You know what I mean? And like, and I would love, and I even suggested like, hey, I'm a central host. I would totally be down, but you know, I even though I ping Chicago, I live 5 hours north of Chicago, so you know, sometimes people can kind of get a little bit host effed by my host abilities. But the nice thing is I'm hardwired. I'm on an Ethernet cable, not Wi-Fi, so I at least have that going for me. But as I'm yapping though, Legion just a few seconds ago scoring another detonation. So mind you, we was 2-1 going into the second half, and now all of a sudden it's 4-2. So kind of like what you said before, Clam, things tend to start to blow up here in the second half, and that's definitely happened so far.
I feel like this always happens, especially on this map. When I watch this map, if it's a slow scoring game off the start, for whatever reason, the second half just explodes out of nowhere, and it could be late in the second half, early in the second half. It doesn't matter. The second half is where all the action happens, and I mean that's what we're seeing right now. Legion with 3 on the board in this half, and up 2 now, and it's going to be up to Apex now with just about a minute left to play to try and get something on the board here. They really need to score on this wave now.
Yeah, I mean, you're down by 2, so at this point, just numbers-wise, you're really just trying to get that, you know, tied up. there's no way within 45 seconds you're going to be able to, get 3 detonations. That's almost unheard of. But, you do got a punter's chance of being able to at least tie it up here. But, oh, no. Apex, the one person you needed to stay alive, gets blitzkrieged by Legion. And with 30 seconds left, Legion with the device in hand, I think this might potentially be the dagger dealt to Apex. I think this might be it.
Yeah, not enough time really, unless they would score literally immediately, and with the reset being 10 seconds long, that'll do it for map number 3, and Legion take the pivotal swing mode here, and they win the respawn in the end. Another great map out of Kaiga there. 37 again. I mean, he struggled in the first half to start this overload, and I feel like, once we flipped to the second half, he started to hit a little bit more flow, got the kills rolling his way, and I mean, he was really the missing piece in this map. Turns up in a big way, and Apex are going to fall in this one. Legion taking map 3.
There you go. I mean, that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I mean, you can see how right there the best play going to be, final scoreboard at the end. I'm just trying to adjust this damn freaking logo. There we go. Holy crap. You get to see behind the scenes there as we're going to kick it on over to the maps and modes right away after you guys saw that. And so let me put on my music. Let me tell you what, the Stream Deck would go hard right now. Go Bert. You guys can see though, definitely. I think they're gonna probably reset the host here. Let me double check. Ones
should be.
If you want to, if you have any thoughts, we got the maps and modes up. Oh, never mind. We're changing hosts. F me.
Yep.
F me sideways. That's okay. But but Legion though, they're looking good right now. And like I said before, I firmly believe that is probably the final dagger in the side of Apex, because they desperately needed to win that overload, and right now it just looks like Legion's firmly in the driver's seat for this series. I don't know. What do you think? How do you think this Colossus hardpoint's gonna turn out for the side of Apex?
It's tough. It's tough because I feel like Apex, in at least map number 1, they had a pretty good understanding of how to play Sake, but I feel like Colossus lends itself to being more chaotic and maybe out of control, and I feel like Legion, just in general, maybe not exactly specifically, but have the edge in the slaying department, where Colossus, can be just a slay-heavy map, where you don't need to play as proactively on maps like Sake for the rotations, but you also need to play as a team, and I feel like Apex have done a decent job of that so far, but Legion with the last 2 maps, man, I'm gonna have Legion taking it in Colossus map number 4 as well. I think it'll be a pretty close game, though. I feel like both the respawns have been reasonably close, and I feel like we're going to be seeing another maybe 20-30 point gap.
Yeah, I mean, just to kind of kick it back over to the maps and modes, just to kind of show you guys one more time how that first hard point actually broke down. You can see there 250 to 201, and that was a Sake hard point with Apex leading the way, or no, Legion leading the way, and Apex starting to come back. So Apex, at least on that Sake, they were looking pretty good. So we're going to see how things go here in the Colossus hard point, which I feel like structurally, the maps are kind of similar in flow style. Like, they're both kind of close quarters maps. It's where those NPCs are going to come out to play, and I think it's going to be a pretty good one. I know that P1, you're mostly playing for P2 spawns, and for P3, you're mostly playing for those P4 spawns. So it's really going to come down to who has the better rotational game. And to their credit, Apex was looking really good in the rotational game in that map 1, but we're going to still, I think they're going to take a few moments here to figure out host and everything. So we're just going to cut it to an intermission right away, give our voices a rest, let myself walk around, stretch my legs, maybe grab some more Pepsi or some water, be a little bit healthy. Who knows? But we're going to see, guys. So we will be back in just a quick moment as we load into a Colossus hardpoint map 4, winners round 2, coming at you guys in just a little bit. Alrighty, folks, here we go. We actually got her locked and loaded pretty quickly here. Legion on the left, Apex on the right. Clam, how are we feeling? I know we talked about the map 4, so you think Legion's doing a pretty good job, or do you think Apex are going to be the sneaky assassins?
I feel like Legion will close it out here, just based on the form they're in. I feel like I didn't get to, say it before we went to break, but I feel like it's really just going to be shutting down Kaiga, the man on your screen right now. I feel like that's going to be the difference maker in this Colossus. If you do a good job shutting him down, Apex can force a map number 5, and we'll see if they're going to be able to pull it out on their map pick if we do reach there. But they're going to have to outslay in some of these initial hard points to be, putting up a decent case for that. And Legion off the break already 30 uncontested points onto P1, but the rotation is on and Apex flooding through.
Yeah, and that's the big thing too, is like I said before, I've always said it multiple times throughout the year, is that map, or the P1 is more of less, you just don't want to go over past that 50-yard line, and you want to get those P2 spawns as quick as you possibly can. And 43 and counting for Legion. Finally, Apex able to break the enemy lines, able to get inside. Isaac finding 2 before finally getting taken down. Chewy, however, responding back with 2 of his own. Spawns now going to be in favor of Apex. So right now, you got to hold the line. But unfortunately, multiple members of Apex, the Legion, clashing with those shield walls, breaking on through. But Spawn still in favor of Apex. So this P2 is kind of mixy, but with 17 seconds left, it's now going to be that rotational game to P3. And as you can see here, Ellipse going to be the first one on board, shooting down with the big 2. Looking for a third, but can't find a Chewy. Locking down those spawns for P3.
Yeah, it will be Legion on the row. They do lose the player in the hill, though. Kaiga's going to get traded, and now, you got Chewy trying to watch the spawns. He might have got horrible timing on this pinch, though. Ellipse able to make a huge route happen. He's going to get a free kill, surely here in the back in a moment, but everybody's going to drop as I say that. So what could have been a promising break attempt for Apex, Ellipse gets found, and everybody wins their gunfights for the Legion, and now a lot of P3 time left to soak here.
Yeah, you might as well at this point, if you're Legion, with all the gunfights going in your favor, Apex just not able to find really any kind of openings here. Somebody get these guys a campfire and some hot dogs and some beers, because they're soaking up that sun on this P3, and it's just nothing but red in the feed. Chewy with that AR in hand on a 5 streak, so a big P3 from Legion, and now is going to begin the mad dash to P4, which Grizz from the side of Legion are going to be there, gets taken down, but Chewy on a 5 streak, just getting dangerously close to that Hellstorm. So if he's able to soak up some time here, get a couple of kills, that's going to be proving disastrous for the side of Apex.
Yeah, 6 spree for him, 7 spree for Chewy now, 13 and 4. And I was talking about shutting down Kaiga, but Chewy came to play in this map with the AR in hand, 1 kill away from securing streaks, and he does it, and he does one better, gets another assist coming through. Vayne for the cleanup, and it has been all Legion to start off this hard point here. I'm curious what the comms are going to be sounding like here, Yooper. These guys must be absolutely just yelling right now. Let's take an early listen in with the side of the Legion.
Nice! Nice! That's
Pushing out. Stay there.
I got it. Y'all push up.
Front statue.
Sit. I'll get the scrap. Y'all push up. 2 on me,
We
2 on me,
flipped,
P4.
we flipped, guys, we
Statue.
flipped. What's already I knew, Dad?
Dead, outer, P4 not dead, outer. Nice. Back up.
Yeah, we flipped again.
New
Dad.
P2. Nice, Grizz, I like that.
I'm hitting heal.
I'm hitting point.
One more, P2 technique, statue right now.
He's dead.
Push one.
Nice, I spawned P2, guys. I'll pick up your
Here,
right side.
Kaiga, I'm helping Kaiga.
Yeah, yes, I have your right side. Go statue.
You got the right side? Okay, go.
Yeah, go. Nothing right side.
What's that with me? What's that? No, 2 stat.
Oh, get stat. Oh, shit.
Heard
Alright,
you.
P3 hit 3, 2 stat, 1 point.
One
Nice.
more
I'm
P2.
needing time right
Brimson.
now.
Yep. I'm playing back blue.
Brimson P2. I
You
spawned
look
P2, by the
dead,
way. I spawned P2. Did we kill Brimson?
Over here, P2, on me.
He's a bullet. He's weak. He's half health.
I know.
On P2.
Playing the backside.
No, yellow.
And that is going to be the listening with Legion. And let me tell you what, that was pretty clean comms. You can hear how excited those guys were, and the call outs were beautiful. So That was definitely a lot of a different Legion listening than it was on the P or on the map 3. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but this is a completely different roster now from map 3 to map 4. I know they won the map 3, but they sounded completely different. You hear Grizz kind of directing traffic as well, making sure, do we pick up the guy on the pinch? There's another double nade coming through from Kaiga, 3-piece from him. He's going to try and hold from the front, but Apex do break. And I mean, yeah, just that span of kills. I mean, everybody is just frying right now for the side of the Legion, up 100 points now. Apex on the P2, and they're looking for a big comeback now.
Yeah, no, for real. I think we're gonna listen. We're gonna go in for a listening with Apex here, as they're down by a lot. It's over a little under 100 points now, but we're gonna go with a listening and see how Apex are gonna be able to get themselves from this P2 to P3. Lots of opposition, lots of opportunity, however. So let's go and kick it in with a listening with Apex.
Waiting for you guys. Got Eddie.
If I'm dead.
Oh my god. My box, box.
Oh, great side, yeah.
Gotta get that kill.
He's so 2 on time, bro.
Oh my god, I thought I killed him. Waiting for you
Sit
guys.
down.
Child.
Oh
What?
my god, tunnel, man.
They're all
Like,
fucking
they're just
here,
all on
bro.
time, bro. Like,
I'm in through yellow. Got Eddie dead. Time dead.
Tunnel.
That's one tunnel. I'm playing new.
Spawn back here.
Watch your left, bro.
Thank you. He's P1. P1, chewy, P1. He's gonna fly out stage.
Statue.
Good.
And there you have it with the Apex listening. You can almost night and day difference, the difference between these two teams comms-wise. Legion definitely more energetic. The small talk is on point, whereas Apex, you could definitely sense and feel really at your core the frustration of their performance right now.
Yeah, a lot of dead air, a lot of miscoms, and I mean, it's tough to be staying locked in. You know, you lost the last couple of maps in a row, and you've been getting outslayed pretty handedly this map. I will say they're starting to make a decent dent in this lead, but you're running out of really runway here to get this going. I mean, only 55 points left for Legion. I mean, Apex not out of it yet. The scrap time will definitely alleviate some of that pressure, but I feel like this next P1 to P2 is going to be critical. If you lose this P2 rotation, it's probably just going to be game over.
Yeah. And the big thing right now is Ellipse. I mean, he was 14 or like 12 and something and 23, and now he's on a 7 streak. I almost caster cursed his ass there, but he's really been starting to push up and get locked in as well. And nothing but blue in the feed. So, I mean, if you're Apex, you got a punter's chance. You got to get literally all of this time on this P2. Nobody going past that 50-yard line, staying alive as much as you can. And if you're Isaac, you are able to find multiple, finds a second one. So big 2-piece from Apex. However, the spawns now are not in your favor anymore. So if you're Apex, not only do you have to get these guys off of P1, but you got to get those spawns. And right now, the only person is going to be Isaac. He's going to push, though, for the old. And number 2, Chewy, going to be the one holding down those spawns. But Apex, at least, with a little bit of time. But, Chewy, unfortunately, team nading his own buddy. So sometimes friendly fire, remember, friendly fire is on.
Yeah, Apex, I mean, they've dropped this deficit down to, manageable numbers now. If they can hit a P3, I mean, they have 2 Hellstorms to work with as well. I'm not even sure if you're going to have time to call these in or not here. You might have to use one just to break this P2 right now, but these spawn outs are going to get mixy here. Isaac does get one, but now it's up to Technique to try and make the difference in the back, and he's going to instantly get cleaned up. So yeah, now 30 to win for Legion. You still win on P2. We're going to see that Hellstorm invested from Ellipse here. If he's going to find some value with it is going to be the question. Sometimes it can slow you down. Sometimes it can help, and he's not going to find anything with that first one.
Yeah, I think he ended up accidentally hitting the windows there a little bit. I know that P2 sometimes it gets a little bit screwy, but if you're Apex at this point, you got to play almost picture perfect Call of Duty in terms of rotations, locking down spawns, the whole 9 yards. I mean, you're going to be able to get within 40 points of this, with going into this P3, but this P3 can get pretty rough too, especially if your ARs are in play. Kaga, though, 42 and 26 to start off. He's able to get Ellipse. You do have multiple kills going in favor of Legion, and now it's going to be a 4-man push with 15 seconds needed. You probably only have one more push if you are Apex before this goes out of your way here. You do find one. Brimson going to be at least contesting the time for a moment.
Oh, Hellstorm.
But the Hellstorm is going to come in 250 to 184. And that is
Dominance.
going to be it.
Just dominance coming through. I mean, you know, to Apex's credit, they tried in the end there. They were just in such a big hole, man. I mean, it's so tough. It's really why you never want to go down that big that early, because it can be so tough to climb your way out of that situation. Like you said, you basically have to play perfect from a certain point onward, and it's so hard to do, especially when you're getting outslayed to the margin that you were. And, well, I mean, you started to come back in the slaying column, but yeah, just too big of a gap in the end. A huge map again. Kaiga, MVP of the series for me. 45 kills, 5,000 damage, and almost a half minutes on hill. This guy's just doing it all, apparently. And it'll be Legion taking it in for him.
Like, Legion was doing a damn good job there. And so, no, they were doing pretty good. Let me say GG's, everybody. GG's, guys. GG's. I'm going to get the hell out of that lobby before they start talking smack, potentially. That sometimes happens. Did you get that on your bigger jobs? But we're going to go and look at the maps and modes real quick, too. And Clam, if you want, while I'm talking, if you can DM in the channel and see if anybody's down for an interview. If they don't want to, that's perfectly okay. But yeah, let's go into the maps and modes while Clam is DMing people. So, as you guys can see, I mean, I know everything's all different sizes. Don't mind me. I'm just special, okay? Like, this is my first time doing this. You know, just you get that on your bigger jobs. But either way, it was Apex starting off strong. I mean, they were able to come back a little bit here on the map 1, Sake Hardpoint. It was 250 to 201. They actually were down by close to, I would say, I think 60 points at one point. And they were able to bring it on back. So it was all them in the Hardpoint. And then the Search and Destroy Legion Kaga, the one that we were saying that was just absolutely going to be the X factor for the side of Legion, turned out to be just that, an X factor. And then going into the Overload, again, Kaga, you know, the series MVP, like you mentioned, Clam, just absolutely running and gunning. And then finally in that hard point, Kaga dropping a 40 bomb again in hard point.
Yeah.
And with that Colossus and NPC in hand, I mean, it was an absolute devastation. But they brought it back. I mean, if you are Apex, you can kind of hold your head up high a little bit because you got it within 40 points at one point in the third set, like over by that P2, P3. So definitely opportunity there. But when you go down by 100+ points at any point in the hard point, that's such a huge hill to climb. It's going to be difficult to do it regardless.
Yeah. I mean, it's just tough, man. You just can't dig yourself in that deep of the hole and expect to comfortably win the map unless you do something absolutely magical. So we've seen comebacks, but I mean, especially on a map like Colossus, it's so mixy. I feel like a lot of time where you're playing for, you know, scrap time, 10, 20 seconds of it at a time. But I mean, yeah, Legion came out. They looked pretty dominant in the last 3. Started off a little slow in the Sake, but they did find their footing from the SMD onward, and they're going to play the winner of, I'm not sure who's on the top side of the bracket. I believe the system did end up beating Bano, and I think we did cover that one. Yeah, Final Form ended up moving on as well. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see that matchup. I'm not sure if that one's played out yet, but they're waiting for the winner of that one. And yeah, in the loser side of the bracket, I mean, Apex going to be dropping down as well, and we'll see, you know, if they're able to make the run or not here. But I do believe we are going to have an interview with Kaiga here. I'll prep you a little bit here, Yooper. Let me drag him in here. Get the MVP of the if I can drag him in here. I'm gonna try, but there's I gotta scroll down a little bit here, and it's gonna be difficult. Oh god. Oh, I see what you were dealing with the other day.
Yeah. But no, but we're going to kick it to a quick intermission and get everything situated before we have too much fun here. So I'm going to get stuff on my end situated, but when we come back, we will be having an interview with Kaga of Legion, walking away with a 3-1 victory here. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you guys in just a quick second. You're clear. I didn't realize you got him in here right away. Alrighty, everybody, we are back. We got Clam here. We also got Kaga, the team captain of Legion, the winning team, and obviously I'm Yooper. So, Kaga, how we feeling after that win, brother?
Oh man, I'm feeling great.
Hell yeah, it's like to hear. So no, I just wanted a couple quick questions for you and about the series, and then obviously kick it over to Clam, seeing finish it on up. But I guess the biggest question I had for you guys is in the regular season. So I'm gonna try to. I know that oh, what was his name? I can't remember. Bummy. He sent me some stuff. So you guys are gonna be playing the winner of the system in final form. I don't know who happened to win that one yet, or if it's played, but.
Game hasn't been played yet.
Oh, okay. So with that match in particular, with the system versus final form, who would you prefer to play in the winners semifinals?
Honestly, I want to play Final Form.
Want to play final form? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any particular reason as to why, or is it mostly just like you just want to beat the crap out of him?
I want to beat the crap out of Cody Maverick, the captain of that team. I gotta show him. I gotta show him who really runs the server.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Hell yeah. And for the regular season, or for the power rankings too, so you guys are obviously the #1 seed, and then final form, if they do end up progressing on with the 4, 3, and 1, for the record as well. But in that series that you guys just played though against Apex, what was the biggest X factor? I mean, obviously your slaying capacity, you were completely dogging everybody in that lobby, left, right, and center. And so I guess, like, have you always been more of an SMG player, or was it just kind of a role that you picked up and you've just been absolutely slain?
Yeah, I've always been a main sub. I mean, every now and then I'll flex with the AR. I only use the AR whenever I feel like I need to really pick up kills, like on overloads.
Gotcha, that's what's up. And then the only other question I really have is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how easy was that match for you guys overall?
Oh man, it's pretty easy, I would say. I mean, I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. I mean, the first map we really just trolled away. It's not something that just didn't click with the team. It should have been a 3-0, but we're happy with the 3-1.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was gonna say you guys were up in that map 1, and then they started to come back a little bit. So yeah, a little bit of a trolley action going on. But hey, at the end of the day, all that matters is the scoreboard at the end. And when you guys with the 3-1, that definitely, obviously, is
exactly.
The old fat ladies now singing no more. So, but I'm gonna kick it over to Clam though, and if he's got some questions for you. But no, I just want to say congratulations, and Clam, take her away, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, first off, yeah, GG's, good series coming through. I mean, you did. I'll piggyback off what Yooper was just saying with the Sake map 1. You guys, it seemed like you guys started off pretty hot, and then I don't know what happened, but just halfway through that Sake, it just seemed like maybe just like some mistakes coming through. I guess talk to me about like what went wrong that first map.
I mean, we just weren't playing as a team, really. I mean, we would have rotations. There would be one guy on hill and 3 other people like away from it. That really just put us in bad scenarios. Just immediately broken every time.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys did bounce back on the search. You guys looked pretty locked on that one. I'm not gonna lie, that was your map pick.
S&D's been my thing.
Yeah, you can kind of just tell the way you guys were playing the map. You're comfortable on that one. I guess really the only other question I had was the overload. We went into a listen-in with you guys. Maybe at a poor time. Seemed like you guys were super frustrated. And then we went into listen-in the immediate next map, and it was like 2 different teams. Like, what happened between map 3 and map 4?
The overload. All right, yeah, going in like the halftime, I was pretty upset because one of our players he kept making mistakes. It was the same player who let them get 2 points. Honestly, they shouldn't have gotten any at all that game. And with us being down at halftime, it got me frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of pointed that out also, as we went into halftime, during the cast, that probably
slip and slide off the roof.
Yeah, the slip and slide, and maybe
he said he fell off. I'm like, are we serious? Like,
and that awkward silence for a listening too. Like, you want to talk about just like everybody just sitting there like, what just happened?
Yeah, I was waiting until halftime to yell at him. I didn't want to do it.
Good thing we dipped out there then.
Yeah, no, that would have been a great. It waited for us to dip out before you yell at him. I see how it is. Yeah.
I mean, it's on my pod, on my stream.
Hey, it happens sometimes. It is what it is. Sometimes you clayster off the map. It happens.
It worked. Hey, I yelled at him. He pulled it together. And,
there you go. Yeah. Tough love, man.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do it. Being a parent, I know all too well about the tough love BS. But like I said, man, obviously congratulations and GG's moving forward two winners semifinals. So I mean, at least going off the bracket, it looks like you guys are going to be, I don't know if it's winners final or winners semifinal. I don't know. I'm trying to read this bracket.
Yeah, winners final. Winners final.
Winners final. Yeah, it's driving me nuts. So you guys only have pretty much one more match before getting to grand finals, and it's $1,000 prize pool. So I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know if you guys. Well, I don't know if you guys have any, like, if there's any organizations necessarily that are supporting teams at all. But if you guys don't have an org backing you, that's $250 per player. I don't know about you guys, but that's like approximately like 100 McDoubles. So if you want to go crazy, it's a lot of burgers. You know what I mean? So
I've been telling my friends, like, just imagine how many bacon, egg, and cheeses that would be.
For real. Dude, for real. He knows.
I love how Yooper's like conversion ratio is always just like the McDonald's like dollar menu items. Like, just
I'm an American. Before you know it, I'm gonna be measuring anything and do with money and Big Macs and how much it costs. You know.
Oh, dude, I'm from New York, so you know everything's calculated in bacon, egg, and cheeses, man.
Oh hell yeah!
I get it.
That's amazing. But I just want to say congratulations one more time. We're gonna cut you loose here so you can go celebrate with the team or watch some VOD, whatever the case may be. But yeah, we're going to kick it to a quick intermission, then we'll do some final thoughts and everything here just in a couple seconds. But don't go anywhere, folks. We will see you guys in just a moment. So yeah, join us for a little bit with closing thoughts with Clam and myself. All right, everybody, we are back. Oh, let me get Kaga's text out of there. There we go. Boom. Look at that. W production. Yeah, we probably could have been here about maybe a minute or so quicker, but we're just talking about breakfast foods.
Yeah, no, he got me on food with that McDonald's comment earlier.
I'm freaking hungry, dude. Like, I don't care what anybody says, all right? But like, real talk, I'm being a certified big back dude, aka fat with a PH. Still to this day, one of my favorite like cheapy meals. You just get a family size thing of banquet Salisbury steaks with some freaking mashed potatoes and canned gravy. Not even gravy because it comes with it. Let me tell you, it will change your life, dude. Salisbury steak may be a poor person's food, but I will stand on the hill that it is amazing. But yeah.
No, I love how we're taking our off-air content, just putting it on it. We could have been here live the whole time yapping about food, but I mean, well, you know, you're not wrong though. You're not wrong. I do love me some Salisbury steak, but yeah, great series. Let's close it out here. I mean, it's Legion 3-1. They'll move on to the winners final, excuse me, and they will be waiting in the wings for the winner of the system versus final form. And you heard they're waiting for the final form. We'll see if that's the case, but Yooper, set us your closing thoughts here.
Yeah, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, you know, the losers bracket's going to start getting a little bit squirrely here. You know what I mean? It's obviously going to take some time. Bano versus Taken. I don't remember who won that one yet. I think you said.
I think Bano? That's still.
It's
yeah,
still kind of
I'm still waiting on that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're slowly but surely progressing through the bracket, but. I mean, if you can punch your ticket to the grand finals immediately, I mean, I don't know about you, but you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword because you're sitting there for a long time waiting for whoever from the lower bracket to get in there, but you at least are guaranteed some kind of cash. So you definitely, depending on how the league is, obviously, but that's pretty much going to do it for me. I got to, you know, do it for us, really. I'm going to go and do some chores after this, maybe do some cleaning because, you know, my wife and kids ain't home, so somebody's got to freaking do it, and I don't have any paper plates. So, you know, we're just going to wing it, baby. But that was me, Yooper. Clam obviously joined today. And, yeah, we're going to see you guys in the next one. Maybe have some more coverage of the Revolution League here shortly or down the road. But it's a new week. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay frosty, my friends. Have a nice day, everybody. Peace.